Hey, Brian Leto here. So I wanted to make this short video and felt compelled to create this and go over this and voice my opinion on what I believe a good and a bad salesperson is. And the reason I feel compelled to make this video is I have I believe fully that capitalism is capitalism because of sales professionals, sales pros. But there are not always good sales pros. And lately, I have been called by a lot of sales professionals. Well, I wouldn't call them professionals. And I wanted to go over what I believe is a good salesperson and a bad salesperson. So I wrote this down, and I'll start off with what I believe is a bad salesperson. And after this, I'm curious to hear what your feedback is on what you feel a good salesperson versus a bad salesperson is. So in my opinion, a bad salesperson is disrespectful. And they're disrespectful because they don't respect you or your time. So if they are cold calling and they call you up and they get right into it and just start pitching their product and don't even consider that they just interrupted your day. At the very least, ask you if this is a good time. If they cannot do that, in my opinion, they are not a good salesperson. They can at least say, is right now a good time? And if it is, move forward. If it is not, try to set up a better time. So just respecting the prospect or the potential client's time. Another quality of a bad salesperson is they do not ask questions. So questions are what allow us to figure out what is best for someone. If you're not asking questions, you're not able to figure out what they need. And if you can't figure out what they need, you're not going to be able to provide them with a good solution. Another bad quality of a salesperson, or something that shows that this is not a good salesperson, is they do not follow through. Right? They tell you one thing, but they never ever follow through on that. They overpromise and underdeliver. And lastly, they lie and are desperate. So a desperate salesperson obviously is a bad salesperson because they are not good enough to be able to make sales and make a substantial income. A sales professional that is good is one of the highest paid professionals in the world if they are good. And if they're not good, if they're bad, they are not paid at all. And only time they do get paid is when they lie because they're desperate, because they're a bad salesperson. Now, I'm gonna go into what a good salesperson is, in my opinion. So, a good salesperson is respectful, right? When they cold call you, for example, now there are much better lead generation and prospecting alternatives than cold calling, but we'll say they're cold calling. They respect your time. They ask you if right now is a good time to talk. They ask questions. They find out what it is that you need, and they ask intelligent questions. They're truthful. If the product that they have or service that they have is not right for you, they're going to tell you that. They follow through. They underpromise and over-deliver. And they are truthful at all costs.